Good everyone, and welcome to this video, and today we have another flight in the Talisman Series. Now you may be noticing how it's been subscriber requests, Talisman Series subscriber requests, and this for the last for the last 3 days. Don't worry, I've got a load of subscriber requests, subscriber replays to get through. A few other miscellaneous things such as reviews on premium vehicles to get through, and other miscellaneous things like that. So don't worry, it's not going to become just those two individual series and all that. I've just I've just not had the time to record these subscriber replays and all that. And to be honest, I completely forgot them until I decided to do the JU-88 A-4. So don't worry, some subscriber requests replays will be popping up. Dark Angel's request for the KV2 will be popping up at some point as well. Um, we'll just have to see. Obviously, I've got quite a lot of replays. Got the American KI-43, two potential cheaters. Obviously that was a battle that I saved on Sinai for the AC Mark II armored car. I've got the SDKFC 234-3, which I'm going to save for a review. The SDKFC 140 for a review. I've got a Dark Angel replay, which he did in the Float Zero, but I'm probably not going to use that. I've got two replays that came in, one from Moxie, and I got one from James. So expect to see those within the coming days. So anyway, less of the blabbering about that and obviously the development of the channel so far. The JU-88 A-4, obviously, this has been a plane that's been close to my heart for quite some time. It is a very well-rounded aircraft. It carries a large bomb load, decent offensive, decent defensive armament, high speed, good turn for a bomber, dive brakes. It can take a beat and it can fly on one engine. It does everything I ask it to. But you do pay a price for that. Obviously, we're at 2.3 as opposed to 2.0 in the A1 model. This thing used to be a 2.0 aircraft. Obviously, everyone started spamming it once it got buffed. And yeah, this aircraft's now a bit more up tiered now. And to be honest, it deserves it, to be truthfully honest. But obviously, I covered briefly the history of the JU-88 series in the A1 video, so I'm not going to go over it again. However, I would like to say, Gaijin, where's that P1 with the 75mm gun? I'd love to see that. Anyway, let's jump right in and see what we get. I'm hoping, because I did a couple of flights this morning, I'm hoping we might get a down tier because I've been noticing a lot of people flying 1.3s. And we're straight in. Lovely jubbly. And we got, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, Zhengzhou, I think is how you say it, and it's a night map. Great. Well, we'll try it. We'll give it a go. Obviously, don't expect too much. I can tell immediately we're fully up tiered. That's what I find funny though. Every time I go to 1.3, I get full up tiered to 2.3. I go into 2.3 aircraft, and yeah, yep, we're full up tiered. Oh boy. How do you play with this machine? Simple. You use it. Well, I can't see anything at the moment. I was hoping for a down tier so that I could use this thing as a heavy fighter, but now we're in a full up tier. I'm not going to be able to do so. Let's just say that. Well, I mean, we can't win them all, but I've been getting far too many full up tiers recently. There's all the bombs anyway for anyone who's interested in this aircraft. I swear to God that this thing could carry more 50kg bombs if it wanted. Like, seriously, there's additional racks everywhere. Well, I'll give that guy some advice. That's literally the only advice I can give to that guy, because even I don't like the Dota 217, the Night Fighter variants. The Bomber variants I like, but not the Fighter variants, which is kind of counterintuitive, if you think about it. Okay. Alright, 2 bombs on a target should do it. There you go, 2 bombs out. Because obviously they drop individually now. So you do have to press spacebar twice. Right, well, I'm not expecting this match to be much. Let's just say that right now. Okay, bombs out. The instructor's trying to interfere here, which is annoying because I can't precisely aim. Got AAA. A-36 Apache. Seriously? Why is there an Apache this early? And I can tell you right now, they have nerfed this thing's flight model. It doesn't feel correct. Excuse me. Yeah, this thing used to be able to pull out dives like this, no problem at all, but now it's struggling. And he's now got an A-36 up his arse. Probably running pods, if I had to guess. Oh boy, which means he's gonna come for us next. Right, well, at least get our bombs out. And look, I'm struggling to pull out this dive. Right, dive breaks in. So remember, this guy can catch us. He can catch us. So we do have the forward-facing machine gun, but I doubt we're going to use it. Alright, 6 bombs out. That should be enough. Really? Really? Oh my god. Those 50s would have done it. Oh, Gaijin, you and your bullshit. When will it ever change? Then again, this is Gaijin land. It won't ever change. Let's use that forward-facing machine gun. Oh, come on. Alright, more bombs out. That's all the 50s out. There we go. That's another ground target destroyed. We're probably going to have enemy fighters coming for us soon. Which wouldn't surprise me. That is a truck. We'll take that out. Where are our fighters? Nowhere to be found. It's quite a small game, but obviously we have... Well, we did have 4, technically, bombers. And we just lost one of the fighters. Oh, are you joking me? Sod off, AAA. Fucking hell. Yep, being hit even more by a single AAA gun. Why would you still fire an aircraft when it's shooting at you? You'd run. Because it might even bomb you if it had any bombs left, like... Bloody hell. Gaijin's logic when it comes to AAA guns, just unbelievable. Surely once they're being attacked by an aircraft with the machine guns and things like that, you wouldn't still fire at the aircraft, you would run. You have virtually no protection. You try and run in case it bombs your position, like... Oh dear. And look, here's a perfect example. It's pressing it again. And look, that one didn't fire. Like, what? Okay, we've got some more trucks here, which we'll go for. But yeah, back in the day, you didn't have this forward-facing machine gun. You had a forward-facing 7.92 controlled by the front gunner, but you also had, and my team's died. As I was saying, You also had, instead of having these two 7.7s facing the rear with the MG81s, you didn't have those back in the day. You used to have 13mm machine guns, which were effective back in the day. They aren't anymore, sadly, but those are what you used to work with. The lower turret was the same. That hasn't changed. The lower turret hasn't changed. But otherwise, this aircraft has changed slightly. The bomb load stayed the same. Obviously, the BR's gone up. Because Gaijin logic decrees that if you downgrade its defensive armament, in a way, it's technically lower caliber, that means a BR increase. Which probably explains why the Yak-9T went down in BR once. We're having a pretty good game so far, just clearing up some ground targets. Obviously, back in the olden days, you'd just drop your bombs and bug it off. You wouldn't have done this in the old JU-88. You didn't have a forward-facing machine gun. Okay, he's just died. Our team's starting to push him back. That's good. I really need to deal with that fucking AAA gun. Because knowing my luck, it's going to snipe my ass. How did a Hurricane kill a Zero? Should be the other way around every single time, mate. Oh yeah, Japanese pilots have started taking head-ons more. That's probably why. In fact, if that AAA gun I'm not fussed about because I'm not shooting at him yet. But now I am, like... I might as well reload those guns, so I'll quickly jam those guns. That's a little tactic for you bomber pilots. If you are needing a reload on your guns, just jam them if you've got no enemy fighters around. Because then you'll have a full fresh clip of ammunition. And then you can obviously go from there. We are definitely going to need a second battle this time round, but that's perfectly fine. And my teammate is turn fighting a fucking Hurricane. Well, our forward machine gun is almost out. We don't have the speed to outrun either of those at the moment, but once we get it wound up, we should be able to. MB-175T is a highly dangerous aircraft, and there we go, he's just killed our last fighter. Which means they're going to want to come and play. Joy! But yeah, I was going to put on the skin where you can have like this really weird day bomber, or this like really weird camouflage. I don't really know how to describe it, but I decided to go with this skin. It's more conventional and it looks nicer. Okay, he's coming in fast. I know he's in pretty quick aircraft. Why are you using an Avenger when I've already been spotted, you bonehead? I don't think we have the speed to outrun this guy. Fun fact about that model of MB-175T, it's actually a post-war development. It was a naval aircraft development. Go on, sod off. I've just realised I'm dragging him away from the airfield, which is where I'm heading, but he is keeping up with us. The Hurricanes broke off, but this MB does not want to break off. Go away! Hey, I need to land anyway, so... I don't get why you're chasing, like... I don't get players like this. You're just chasing for the sake of it. Let's have a look. Yeah, that voids my suspicions. One other fact I forgot to mention, these machine guns are not actually... Well, they're controlled by a single gunner, but the way it works is the gunner has like a sliding seat in the back. Which I find pretty interesting. Oh, mate. He's now spraying and praying. His bullets are running out of range, mine are not. Well, looks like we're back to base. I don't know why I dropped the air brakes then, but I think what we're going to do here, folks, is we're just going to jail because we cannot win this. We've got the Hurricane crash. We've got several bombers. Our lag 3 is up as well. I don't want to take that risk. But a decent game. And once we've landed, I will see you all in the next match. But I'll continue blabbering because I like to. Right, air brakes down just to help us lose some speed. Gear down. I remember when this gear used to take forever to come down. Which was more historically accurate. The JU-88's gear did not come down that fast, but whatever. Right, flaps. And retract. Air brake down. And job is a good one. It's not the smoothest landing in the world, but it'll do. Right, engines off. Right, well, we've now safely landed at the airfield, and I will see you all in the next game. Well, you now join me in the second game. Obviously, the first game went pretty well, if I have to say so myself, in terms of ground pounding. Obviously, it wasn't anything particularly fun. It was just ground pounding, which, to be honest, I had no real option there, and obviously I J'd out on the runway. There was no way I was going to win that game, so there's no point me stretching out the match for no reason. That's the way I work, people. If I don't want to stretch out a match, I don't need to. I'll just go back to the airfield and J out. There's no point me dragging people's day and matches out just for the sake of being a dick. I'm one of those respectable pilots. Okay, well, we have got a slight down tier, which I'm looking forward to this time. Well, no, J1, that's 2.7, so we've got a slight up tier, but that's fine. Okay, well, let's start off bombing then, shall we? And someone's waiting an Avenger order. For the love of God, cover me. No. Two bombs out there. Who's begging for cover now? A G2 Stuka. Okay, yeah, you're definitely not getting any cover, friend. Right. I'm not targeting those Sunderlands. B-18 Bolo. I might go for that, actually. The Bolo's not that dangerous. Yeah, sod it. Let's go for it. Oh, it's a Wellington. Oh, which one? Which one? Bolo or Wellington? Bolo or Wellington? Bolo. Bolos are easy to catch. And then we can deal with the Sunderland afterwards. I bet you his gunner's thinking, what the fuck is going on here? No, but, well, I'm not going to engage with the front gun. That's not the intention here, folks. Since the buff, those 7.92s at the rear are actually pretty effective against bombers. And he's just busted my oil system, which is annoying. So, have some revenge Germany style. That's the ticket. And the Condor's even having a crack at him. Beautiful. Okay, well, that should be the end of him. But knowing Retard's luck, that probably won't be the case. Obviously, we've still got a full payload on of 50-kilogram bombs, so we are affected in maneuverability department. And the Stuka crash, and his fire's out. Of course it is. Of course his fire goes out, because it's retards. Well, don't worry, I'm not going to be doing this the whole game. Before anyone starts calling me a stat pad or anything like that. I don't stat pad. There's no benefits to stat padding other than like maybe people just like making themselves look good and things like that. I don't see the point in it. I don't see the fun. If you're gonna do something fun in an aircraft, it has to be something fun. Stat padding is not fun. Let's just say that. Stat padding is not fun. If anything, I see it as a dick move to most people. I mean, I see a lot of E1 stat padders. If you don't know what I mean by E1, I mean BF109 E1, not DO 17 E1. I'd be very concerned if I saw someone stat padding in one of those things. Is that Bolo still alive? It seems that way. Yeah, you can have that guy, mate. And I didn't get the assist on the Bolo, if that's the right one. Yep, didn't get the assist. Thanks, Gaijin. Do all that work, and you sort of fucked me over. Well, the good news is we could get a lovely lineup on this convoy. Full dive, obviously we are going to go full speed ahead. And at the last second we're going to drop the air brakes. This is the best way of slowing this thing down. It honestly is. It slows it down so well. Right. Should be good to keep on going through. Just keep the speed on. And we will be good. Obviously the right engine is starting to overheat. And let's drop some bombs. Bombs out. Beautiful. Right, let's use the turrets. We will defo be coming back for a second pass. That was a beautiful first run. Alright, we'll be down to one engine very soon, so we need to speed this up. Preferably. Back in the olden days of Bastogne, you didn't have this kind of convoy. You literally just had nothing but trucks in a flat line where you could dive in a JU-88 and just get out before anyone could do anything to you. Well, that P-40 is getting me concerned. Right, well, let's get out of here. We've done our job, and then some. Of course, Gaijin's tried to protect the retards and not give me points, which I deserved. I mean, that was a clear fire on that B-18 Bolo, but clearly Gaijin was just like, nope, you don't deserve it. I mean, I'm not an entitled kid, so you can't really win them all, can you? Some things you just gotta accept, some things you just gotta live with, really. Of course, this retard did pretty much nothing. I think he killed like 2 artillery. Let's have a look. Yeah, he killed 1 medium tank and a AAA gun. That's all he's done for our team. Of course, I didn't get the assist on my freaking Bolo. I mean, look. Level 9. I wish I had a fire go out of my B-18. Because guess what? It never does. Okay, right engine is starting to die on us. But that is perfectly fine. B-18, well, B-18. JU-88 can fly perfectly fine on one engine for the most part. So we have nothing to fear. I mean, I was hoping for at least 1 air kill in this plane, but we're going to have to leave it, I'm afraid. Which is disappointing, but yeah, you can't win them all, can you, folks? But obviously, I'm not looking for hero games in these Talisman series. I got a very nice comment a few days ago off Halofo, where he said, "This is why I like you and the Digital Time Traveler, because you don't show hero stuff. You show the game for what it truly is." And well, I'm showing the game for what it truly is. I'm not getting beast games in this thing like I used to. That was back in the olden days when it was 2.0. Before the aircraft obviously gained the armament that it has now. Alright, full power so we don't stall and crash, because that'd just be embarrassing. And we're now safely landed. There goes the right engine. That's fine. We're already pretty much touched down. So the engine flaming out was no concern to me. Normally though, I would recommend most players get back to base if they start losing an engine on an aircraft like this. Just because you're just as vulnerable to losing the other engine to an enemy fighter who actually has a brain cell. And that is that. Obviously, still got to take off and go and deal with some more ground targets, but I am worried about that Corsair though. Shame we didn't get the air kill. I should have gone for the Wellington, to be truthfully honest. But to be fair, the Wellington's armament of defensiveness is superior. Let's get in the sky, shall we? Who's he engaging? Oh, the Sunderland. The Sunderland doesn't matter. Wait, what? The B-18 got a crit on me? No, he fucking didn't. He was long dead. Then again, that's been a bit of a bug for quite some time. Essentially, Gaijin thinks whenever you land with a damaged aircraft, the enemy pilot should get a crit. I don't understand that logic, but... But back in the days of Bastogne, I believe it was... Which road was it? I think it was this road here. And essentially the trucks would all be lined up on this road. You could dive in with your JU-88, drop all your bombs, so that's all 32 bombs, and get out before the enemy fighters can keep up with you. Sadly, this is not the case anymore. It's quite clear we need to win this via ground forces. Before those enemy fighters come and screw my day up. What happened to the rest of those trucks is all I'm concerned about. I think, yeah, there's still 3 trucks left. They're 10 miles away, so we've got time, but not much time. Well, let's see what we can do. If we can get all the ground targets before the game ends, well, before those enemy fighters intercept me, that'd be even better. Which means we have to be precisionally dropping. And we haven't got much time. They will know I'm here, eventually. That AAA gun's already opening up. And so many others. We do not have a lot of time, that's for certain. We do not have a lot of time. Okay, I'm opening the bomb bay doors, ready to go. I'm just going to do some slight evasive maneuvers just to throw off the AA gunner's aim. Bomb out. And bomb out. Bomb out. We need to hit these targets fast. Which is why I'm making fast dive runs. Yep, there's the P-40. He's covered that distance very quickly. He is going to want to get us. He's coming right at us. Bomb out. And get some more bombs out. Yep, he's coming right at us. Of course he is. He wants that kill. Luckily, the JU-88 is pretty maneuverable. Can the blind ass in the 109 actually help? Is he that blind? Come on, retards. Shoot down this bloody Kitty Hawk. We've almost won the game, but spraying and praying it over a mile or half a mile. And he's just killed the lower gunner in a single hit. Team, shoot him, for fuck's sake. If he turns, I will turn onto him. Simple. Thank God for that. Right. Turn away so that way he can't shoot at us. I mean, he can, but he's going to need bloody good aim to do it. He's still trying to kill us, but the game is going to be over very shortly. There we go. Oh, that was lucky. We was lucky to be alive. But even so, another decent game. Pretty good results in terms of mod research. Obviously, mod research doesn't matter. Vehicle research, not bad. So not bad pair of games there. Obviously, the first game wasn't as good, but this second one, we did manage to win the game via ground forces thanks to my bombing. And also carpet bombing that convoy was so satisfying. Sadly, we didn't get the kill on the B-18, but whatever. I'm not looking for hero stuff in these flights. Even so, I perfectly accept the JU-88 A-4 needed an up tier, but I'm sorry, but those P-40s, what the fuck was my team doing? There was a BF-109 literally 1 mile in front of me, and he did nothing. He didn't even turn. He eventually died to the Corsair, who was not even in combat yet. He was on the way, but he went heads up with a Corsair. No one does that. But whatever. So that is the JU-88 A4 done, and now for an aircraft which I'm probably not going to enjoy as much. This is the D3 Stuka. Not looking forward too much to this thing, but we will certainly try and get something out of this plane. That is for certain. The 110s, well, the two 110s that I do have a Talisman on, I'm looking forward to, especially the F2. The D5 Stuka, obviously. The A8, not so much. But we've only got 5 planes left in Germany, so that's a good thing. Obviously, I need to go off and record some subscriber replays now. I hope you enjoyed today's flights in the JU-88 A4. She's a bit of a change bird, and so is the Bastogne map, but she still does a good job. Anyway, I will let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the JU-88 A4, and I will catch you all on the next one, which will be a subscriber replay. See you all on the next one.